When you're managing identity at scale in Microsoft Entra ID, group-based licensing is a powerful tool. It allows you to assign licenses to an entire group so that every member gets access automatically, without manual steps. While this approach simplifies license management, it also comes with a number of important limitations you need to understand to avoid unexpected behavior or access issues. Let's walk through the several group-based licensing limitations. First, when you assign a license to a group, you might assume it will apply to all users, even if those users are part of a nested group. But that's not how it works. Licenses are only applied to direct members of the group. If you're relying on nested group structures, those indirect users won't receive any license. To fix this, you'll need to assign the license to each group directly or flatten your group structure for licensing purposes. You might assign a license to a group and expect instant results, but in reality, it takes background processing time to apply the license to each member. This delay can be a few minutes or even longer in some cases. So if a user joins a licensed group and doesn't immediately see access to apps or services, give it time before troubleshooting. It's part of how the group licensing engine processes updates asynchronously. Once a user receives a license through a group, there's no built-in view that shows which group assigned it. If the user is in multiple groups that apply the same license, and you remove one, the license may still appear assigned, because another group is still applying it. This makes it difficult for you to trace licensing origins unless you maintain external documentation or auditing. Be cautious about deleting any group that is used for license assignment. If you delete the group, users lose the license immediately, and it can impact their access to services like Microsoft 365, Entra P2, or Intune. Microsoft doesn't warn you about this in advance, so you need to keep track of which groups are used for license distribution and apply strict change control around them. If a user already has a license from one source and then receives another license with overlapping or conflicting service plans, Microsoft doesn't resolve that for you. Instead, the license assignment might fail silently or only partially apply. For example, if one license disables Exchange Online, but the group license enables it, the result may be inconsistent. You need to ensure consistency across all license sources. When license assignment fails through a group, you won't always get a specific reason. The logs may show a generic error like licensing failed, without pinpointing which service plan or policy caused the conflict. This means that you'll need to dive deeper into the user's group memberships and license history to resolve the issue, often using PowerShell or Microsoft Graph. So, what's your takeaway? Group-based licensing in Microsoft Entra ID is an excellent way to manage access at scale, but it's not perfect. You must be aware of its limitations: no nested group support, delayed processing, invisible license sources, and deletion risks to use it effectively. Always plan your group structure carefully, test changes in a pilot group, and document every license assignment policy clearly. By understanding these pitfalls, you'll avoid surprises, improve user experience, and make your identity strategy much more resilient.